Hey, how's it going? Vacuity and Maximum Thrust. This is Rock coming in with your VOD review. This particular match, you guys actually faced off against Counterpick Stupid CCS. So as we jump into this match here, we'll do what we normally do: go over win conditions, talk about how we can be playing the map, and looking to improve. So let's go ahead and jump on in. First things first, we have a interesting team comp. Obviously, taking a Lily is not necessarily bad, right? I like Lily. I think Lily actually does really good into poke damage because you can always constantly be proccing her trait. But the one thing that you'll need to be watching out for and doing, give me 2 seconds, I'm going to adjust the volume. That seems a little loud. We'll just turn down master volume. Okay, see if that works. Okay, so as we're running around here, one of the things that is specifically really good about Lily is that Lily is able to do a lot of sustained healing and has one of the best cleanses in the game. So the enemy team actually doesn't have a ton of interrupts for Jugs, and so Lily can get a lot of value here. So I'm hoping that we'll be able to see Jugs and that will do well. So the other thing that's interesting is that your team doesn't necessarily have burst until later in the game. Definitely Lunara can grab burst to support Garrosh with Q7, and then Tassadar is currently going what looks to be AA build, and so if oh no, it's Q. Okay, so yeah, you guys do have both of your potential bursts, so your burst will scale on later. So we really don't want to be searching and looking for, yeah, so let's back up real quick. This is 100% us not playing to like our win condition, right? So like if we have a burst mage, right? Like if W star happened to be Ming or Kael'thas or Jaina, right? Like then we have a burst mage to be able to assist for those early game kills that Garrosh finds, right? Like Garrosh comes around and actually finds a pretty good flank, right? Like you see him walk around this bush here, and he sees that Brainer and Falstead are both on the wrong side of the world. So if he's calling this engage, this is great, right? So it's like it's a little deep. I'm guessing he had his heart set on Osprey instead of looking at the lane, because he. Oh no, he wanted Rhaegar. Okay, he got the Rhaegar. Then this is a little late. So one of the cool tricks about Garrosh is his max range throw is the exact same as his Q. So you pretty much, if you take a max range throw, you will always land your Q if you throw it immediately afterwards. So we end up missing the stun here, and I don't think that changes the difference in the kill here, just because the wall does land. But if you look, like we just don't have burst for it, right? Like we threw all of our buttons, and he still has 800 health. And unfortunately, we had to go through the lane and fight through the lane to get that kill. So if we're calling for this kill and this engage, make sure to be telling your team to be positioning like this side, or if you're looking for a really cheeky throw, because I saw you took throw range on one, right? Feel free to look for the throw, right? This, right? You want to be throwing them, if you look at your throw circle range, oh, it's not showing yet, but right here, you want to be throwing them over the wall, right? That's the throw that you want to do on this map if you take the throw range. There's so many cheeky angles that you can get to where you completely isolate him from his team, right? But you look for this engage. It looks like you're calling for the engage, and our team is backing up. So this is definitely like just not playing to our win condition because we don't have early burst. And then this is also just maybe a little greedy, looking for kills when our DPS is not in position. So, okay, we end up losing there, we end up dying, and that's okay. Do we lose 2? No, we don't lose 2. Okay. Whew, W star wants to die, though. That's okay. Alright, so Spiderqueen really, backing up, Spiderqueen's big picture goal comes down to wave clear. Whatever team has the most wave clear tends to do better on this map. Because if you can clear the spiders and you can clear the enemy's objective, then it's not very strong. So our team's composition, to me, looks like we're playing all in into pick. So when I say all in, we're playing off of like a Garrosh taunt. We're playing off of a Leo Entomb. right? We're going to be hopefully looking to throw a bunch of our ults and get a burst kill. We do have some poke, right? Like Lunara technically is poke more than burst. Tassadar is mainly a wave clear bot and also does pretty good burst since he's going to go Q build, it looks. So we can make it work. What does the enemy team do well? What are their what is their goal, right? They have amazing wave clear in Joe Rhaegar. This combination by itself can pretty much instantly clear a wave. So this is really difficult for potentially you to match Soak with, even if Tassadar is just constantly spamming W on the wave. And then on top of that, they have Raynor and Falstad being able to either potentially anchor or just finish off the wave with a Q from either one. So they have a slight wave clear advantage over you guys, at least until Lunar gets potentially PvE4. But yeah, we'll see how you guys play this. Again, kind of a cheeky throw without any real follow-up or DPS in range. Like, don't get me wrong, like, you want to keep their tanks honest, but you also don't want to be burning and wasting resources and trading down cooldowns. Looking for a wall. We're watching a turn-in, checking for turn-ins. Coming down, looks like we called, hey, I need help. Oh, there was a chance there. We are so hyper-focused. Oh, my goodness. There was a dude right there. Right, we can definitely tell that Leo's calling for help. Right, Leo finds Hogger. And says, hey, I found a hog, I found a hog. Right? And then Bird flew in. And so now he's running for his life. Right? So, as X is running out, look at this. Like, you must have your cursor. Like, I wish I could see your exact cursor location. It won't show it to me. But you must be, like, I see you just clicked right here. You've got your camera, like, down here. Because somehow you didn't see this Hogger. Like, you can grab him right here and throw him over your wall. You can grab him here. You even see the little horde symbol. Like, this is a free Hogger kill. Right? Like, but you're clicking down here on the Falstad. So, unfortunate. Yeah, so we missed our opportunity there. It's kind of weird having the tank be the one that's rotating down to assist without support. Something that maybe you guys can think about from a macro perspective. Just because if the tank's down here, and so the tank just showed, right? So Joe's not going to, like, engage, because that's not what Joe does. But they now can rotate between middle and top for free because there's no threat of Garrosh. So just something to think about. Came back down again. Okay, we're about evens on 4s, evens on gems. Look for an attempt, not bad. Again, here we go. Now I like this one. This is a better opportunity. Oh. But no one else came with you? I guess we were worried about the minions more than getting a kill? Okay. That feels weird to me. I thought we were looking for a kill based on how Garrosh was positioning, but the team was clearing the wave. So, okay. We're just trying to stay up, stay on turn-ins. Tassadar is doing his thing, which is pushing W on every wave. We're protecting Tassadar. They're ahead of us to turn-in, so we want to be watching turn-in. So definitely, I like that you've got the whip here, Vacuity. This is definitely what we need, right? One of the big reasons you take Lunara and Hanzo and stuff on this map is vision control. If you control the turn-ins, you'll have so much easier time to be able to make sure that you get to fight on your terms and they don't get to turn in for free. So, that's a good idea. Oh, good try. This is weird. Like, why is Tassadar not the one instantly deleting waves? This wave is still... we lost, like, half of our health to this wave. Like, it's awkward because neither one of your heroes are super bursty. But, like, we really need Tassadar to be Wing every wave. That's your goal. W and Q every wave. And then it's instantly deleted. Garrosh picks up the gems. Vacuity controls rotations with the Wisp. And then you guys will be ahead on rotations, or at least even. Their wave clear's super strong, but at least be even. But right now, they're ahead to 7s. right? And all of their advantage is in minions, right? Yes, they got the 1 kill early, but like they're ahead in minions, they're ahead on the 1 hero kill, and they've done 2 mercs now, and we've done none. Right? Like we're behind in our XP because of how we are doing our rotations. Right? Like we haven't gotten any mercs. They've gotten to push down structures, right? They rotated down and got this structure advantage. And they've been ahead of us on our rotations to where they're able to get this camp too. Yes, of course they have Hogger. Hogger's broken. He can do all the camps. But like we shouldn't be so far behind that we're a half a level behind them as they have turn in and this is pushing. Because now that this is pushing, they have an opportunity to turn in and we can't be in all places at once. So there's something to think about how we played our early game and see if we can better use the strengths of our macro rotations. So we turned in, we're short $5, we're clearing that mid camp. They've got a lot of gems to turn in, so we should be okay. We're trying to turn in bottom. No, we're trying to gank. Trying to gank the bird again. I agree with ganking a global. That's the best person to gank is a global. Nice toss, nice combo, but there's no damage here. Like, yeah, it's almost like you guys are playing this composition in like a 1-3-1 type scenario, where like you're supposed to be roaming with your tank and getting kills, but we're not playing it as a 1-3-1. We're playing it as like just roaming tank, and then not 4-man double soaking and speed clearing. It feels awkward to me. Like, I agree there's not a lot of threat, right? Like, it's not like they have a Nubrak, a Varian, something where, like, someone's going to come out of the bush and kill you. But, like, because we're not having Garrosh with the team, we're not creating opportunities when they're out of position or where they are overextended. And then the opportunities we do find are on the other bottom half of the map, but then we don't have DPS with us to punish them when they're down there. Catching mid-wave. Like, this poor Leo can't do anything into range. That's just one of the reasons that Leo can be really challenging, is picking early Leo means you're dying into range. Right? Imagine if Garrosh was here. Like, lots of buttons were used, lots of damage was traded. That's a great... Yes, this is wonderful. Right here. Kill this guy. Kill this guy. Oh, no. Okay, Beluga Dog. Okay. When you have an engage that you know will succeed, as long as you don't get interrupted, push your "you can't stop me" button. You literally have a button in Unstoppable, or Indomitable, sorry, that makes you unstoppable. This is a person that should not get away, right? You run straight at him and you pop your button, right? So right here, when you see him channeling, right, you popped your unstop too early, right? Because then you went for the Q, right? As soon as you see him channel, you walk up and throw him, right? Like, yes, all the minions are in the way, but like you can walk up and throw him. Oh, that is so sad. There's the one. There you go. He came back in. Well done. Good punish. Right? He doesn't have his D. We have Web Weavers first. It's looking great. Okay. W Star, call this. This is a dead Rainer, too. Use your words. There's zero reason that we need 3 people middle after we just got a kill on the top side. If you're looking for kills, call that. This is a dead Rainer. Like, Garrosh can be right here, waiting and controlling the rotations right after he's done. Right? Like, I understand if your team is rotating down to bottom because, holy crap, we're getting our stuff pushed in bottom, that's fine. But we're not rotating like we're going to bottom. Look where our team is. We're pushing middle. So, I would have loved to have killed Rainer there. So, alright. So, the Web Weaver's are spawning. What is our ideal lane situation? Right? If we got to have all 5 players wherever we wanted it, where do we want our lanes to be? How do we want them to look? So, in my mind, you want Vacuity to be able to push, because we took PvE on 4. So we want to be able to push with this. W Star wants to push, or at least look for kills to trap with the wall. right? So both of these two want to be in opposite lanes, getting soak and putting pressure, and then Garrosh wants to be floating and answering wherever they're trying to slow them down, right? If they send 3 mid to slow down Luna and the spiders, you're mid. If they send 3 top to answer Tassadar and the stuff, you're top, right? We really need to be pushing all 3 of these lanes out and getting some structure damage. Especially the first spider. That's a great wall. Yeah, that's a kill. Oh my gosh, grid cleanse. Rhaegar's cleanse was on point there. I don't like this. We don't need 4 players here when we're behind on XP. Right? We had a chance to get a kill. It didn't happen. We need soak. We need to be pushing out every single lane. They're free clearing this. That's not what we want. And on top of that, Leo has a terrible matchup down here into Falstead. So we really need to be winning 2 of these 3 lanes. I don't know if he dies here. He doesn't. See, this is part of that, like, we're not playing to our win condition. Okay. Again, I don't know who the shot caller is, but we need to be talking about what are we doing and what's our goal. Okay? We have 4 people mid, and we're sieging the building. If we're looking for kills, right, we need to be positioning like we're looking for kills. Because you're throwing Joe, but look where Lily's going. Look where Vacuity's standing. Look where W-Star's standing. Right? If you're calling kill, 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 or whoever's the shot caller is calling kill, we are not together on this throw. Like, the only reason we even get a chance is because the wall comes up. Right? And then, finally, wall comes up, 3rd auto attack, and the Q was down. Or did we miss the Q? So all of our burst damage. We missed our Q. Yeah. 1, and we threw the Q. Okay. If you were taking choking pollen on 7, you really, really, really need to try and play like a Sylvanas. Sylvanas doesn't use any of her abilities unless there's 3 stacks of Banshee's Curse. Right? You really want to make sure that you are doing the same. The bonus damage is literally double. That's like the whole way that this works, is you get that much bonus damage. So you want to wait, get your 3 stacks on them, slow them if you need to, use your W for the slow, but you need to wait for all 3 of your things to be able to hit that Q. Right? Because you took the radius here, right? We didn't take PvE. So I take that back. So you were looking to fight and to kill, right? Because it says here that it applies 2 stacks to enemies when hit. But the thing is that this does more damage to enemies afflicted by the toxin, right? So you really want to make sure that you're hitting 3 on that. So, unfortunate. So, maybe we would have had enough burst if we landed everything, but we're like way over committing to try and get this kill. And then, so we got middle. Not bad. We got middle. We lost a player. Our top spider did 0. Our bottom spider did 0. This is why early game, especially when we're not even 10s yet, we need to be playing to our win condition. We should be split pushing this, right, and getting the value we can. Luna and Tassadar can 1v1 versus Jimmy pretty well, right? We really want to be making sure that we get lanes open and we're pushing for the boss. So the way that we played this beginning part was not good. So, okay, at least we got something. All right, we're coming top. We have 10s. Looking for a potential entomb, see if we can force a fight. Is what it looks like we're trying to do. Nope, didn't see anything, so we left. Okay, next thing we gotta do is we gotta watch out for their turn in. Oh, bird, flew, gusts. Yep, you live. Wow. Rainer, they just threw 3 ults at you. And you guys just walked away. Sure, we blew jugs and black hole, but you're up one ult economy right now. It's a good idea. We kind of overlapped here, right? If Beluga's gonna be scouting, W Star needs to not block him because he actually could have grabbed Wits, but the fact that he even thought he had him, but because the wall came up, it has weird interactions. So make sure you're communicating your engages and your walls. Okay, we are watching their turn in. We are defending the turn in, which is great. The Wisp is down here watching for turn in, right? Zephy has enough to turn in by himself. And we've got Leo showing mid. So if we want to look for that Entomb, we can try and force a 4v5. We've got vision control of it. They have no gust. So if Cutie gets that. We lost vision and they got the turn in bottom, right? So we need to be communicating who's goaltending bottom. As soon as that Wisp died, Hogger turned in bot. So we effectively gave them a free turn in. And we're about even on structures, right? They got the bottom one, we got the middle one. You guys technically did a little bit better by getting middle because they have less resources to tap to safely get to stuff. But all right, let's see how we play it. So again, on defense, same rules apply. If we had our ideal defense, we want Leo to be able to clear a lane and hopefully not into a ranged hero. We want Tassadar to be clearing the most dangerous lane, and we want Luna to clear the second most dangerous lane. That's a good idea. Good attempt. Said. So we're effectively giving mid. Yeah, this angle is bad. See, like, we're trying to fight behind the spiders and force a kill. They have 5 players here. Right? They have all 5 players. The gust. No, it's a good throw. Good taunt. Oh my gosh. We took a 5v4. Blessed Shield comes out and we lose our Garrosh. Right? So we took a 5v4. That was our choice. Right? I think we did get, some good threat by putting it this way, but we took a bad fight. And again, we don't have burst. And poor Lily. Oh my gosh. Fast feet OP. So they get the wall because Jimmy things. There's an Entomb. There we go. Yep. Nope. Ancestral's there. We had a chance. Okay. It stopped them from pushing, so I guess it was worth, maybe. They have turn in again, and they have 13s. Like, this is going to snowball real fast. We need to find a way to control turn-ins, or at least find a way to try and poke a turn-in if we can see who has the gems, right? Like, always be opening up your map, your game, and see who has gems on their team. You want to be looking for where Falstead is and where Rainer is. That's where the bulk of their gems are. You see Falstead's top, so that means you may be watching the top turn-in. We see Hogger's overextended. It looks like we're looking to kill this Hogger based on how we're positioning. So just make sure that we're playing towards our strengths. Lily's going head first. Camp secured. Vision's going top, and we're too late. All right, so we gave them 2 free turn-ins. I'm glad that this camp is out. If you guys didn't know, this camp will actually defeat the Web Weavers. Right? They have that much strength. So so if the enemy team takes this camp and you get Web Weavers, you need to prio clearing this because your Web Weavers aren't going to get anything if they don't. Their waves are currently pushed up pretty well. This one's going to land neutral. This one's going to land neutral, and this one's going to land neutral. So all the waves are pretty good. 13 versus 13s. You should be expecting them to come clear this middle wave. So if you can find a way to play for 5s, that'd be great. We're kind of letting them clear that for free. It's unfortunate. Okay, 5v4. We're finally looking for... That's a good wall. There it is. Yep. And, oh, man. Our lack of burst there is really hurting, both on Entomb and Taunt. So they took the Falstead, they took the Gust, so pretty much every engage is going to be hard to be successful at unless we can capture that bird. But playing for deep bird are going to be pretty hard. So We're cleaning up. They're pushing. Yep. Putting some pressure on them. Oh my gosh. Okay. That was a very dangerous rotation. I don't think there's any business for us being there. Okay. You come down and you see the Hogger. You're harassing the Hogger. Harassing the Hogger. You continue to try to chase the Hogger when we see their whole team is bottom. Like... oh my gosh. That was very lucky. Okay. Alright, so their web weavers came out and they got to add one more building to their repertoire, right? There's not a lot we could do there. Like overall, their web weavers didn't actually get a lot that time around. Mainly because that mid camp was out, as well as we cleared top, and then they got some wall damage bottom, so they focused on the bottom wave, and then they got the mid wall. So we're still in a pretty healthy position. This is before 16s, so if there's a time to fight, we can look to fight, but we also have gems and they don't. So you need to look at what is your team strong at and what can we do. So we definitely would like to look for a fight. They most likely have Gust back up, since Gust is the same cooldown as Entomb. So, okay, we chose to instead get gem turn in, which is fine. We don't want to lose our gems. So right now we got turn in, but all the waves are pushed. So our spiders are not going to do a lot if we can't get these waves pushed out. Someone's pinging, hey, get this wave pushed out. We're clearing, both of our wave clear heroes are bottom. Leo's at least doing the top one. Lily's trying middle. See, we didn't push out our waves, and our spider spawned way back here. Versus if we would have had Luna or Tassadar middle, we could have gotten the spiders to spawn like up here, and that creates more opportunities. But they're up here clearing the. This is the web weaver they care about most, because it's next to boss, right? They don't care about the bottom one; they're already ahead, and they don't really care about the middle one. It's even, and your spider spawned way the heck back here. So they're trying to take care of the most dangerous spider first. So they got the chip damage they wanted on it. There's now 15 versus 16s. Cleanse is a little early there. I know it's also a heal. It's a good idea. Okay, so when you have two strong engages, you need to be able to be communicating to one another who's looking. Because Leo should be saying, I see two, I see two, I see two. And he can potentially get an engage on the targets that we care about most, which are going to be some of these guys, right? Getting Valk isn't bad either, or Joe, but this is without any burst. Like, Joe can just live long enough to survive. So, and we attempted into and we missed. It's unfortunate. There we go. There's a throw. And there's a gust and a shield, right? So they immediately counter-engaged. There's a good taunt. Oh, and then they have that. See, this is the difference between having burst and not having burst. Like, all of those things die if you have actual burst compared to trickle burst. So, okay, well, so far it's a win, right? They blew all of their stuff. We blew all of our stuff. We fought down a talent tier. No one died. And our web weavers are starting to get value on the other half of the map. So if we push top, we should hopefully be able to knock down top for free. Yep, look at that. Wave instantly deleted. You could do that all game, W-Star. So... yep, this is going to be free building. There to use Gust, so you're not afraid. There to use Blessed Shield, you're not afraid. There you go, free building. Alright, they have turn-in, so we need to be watching for turn-in. Their camp is up, we need to be watching for the camp being up. So we really need to make sure that our bottom wisp, most likely, comes down to this side so we can control the vision turn-in, and we can start making sure they don't turn in. Again, as soon as you want to look for turn-ins, you should be checking who has the gems. You hit tab, you see Lily, or sorry, that's your team. You see that Falstead, Rainer, and Joe have gems. Well done. That's the type of pick I expected to see all game, right? Like, you're finally scaling to where Tassadar has the percentage health, so now you have burst, right? Like, this is our opportunity to get kills. It's a great pick. He checked the bush and he paid for it. Luna's trying to stall bottom by herself. This is a little dangerous, especially if you get Blessed Shielded. Joe showing mid. So we're coming back to bottom. We need to clear that mid, so we're trying to clear the mid wave. We have turn in, so this is our opportunity to get turn in while they're down, so we should definitely do that. We should be either getting the turn in or getting the camp, but you got to pick one while Hogger's dead for 18 seconds. Okay, looks like we're doing the turn in, and we're going to turn in on the top side. We're looking kills on the top side. We're looking for kills on the top side. Okay, didn't happen. We don't have taunt. Oh, it's coming up right now. I was going to say, like, we don't have taunt or entomb. Like, we really should be looking for a turn in instead of trying to force a fight before we get our free turn in. Hogger's now back up. We need every dollar, Bob. All right. So now that we've turned in, we want to make sure our lanes are pushed out, and we want to be working together as a team. This is late game enough now to where we want to make sure that whatever we push and do, we get structures and we get kills. We're playing as we're a pick comp, so we definitely want to get kills, so we want to find something. The one thing you got to watch out for is they have Gust. They can be a defensive Gust to try and stop our picks, or it can be an offensive Gust and blow you into their buildings. So you want to make sure that you're finding the right opportunities and the right engages. No one's cleared bottom, which is okay. Just know that this bottom wave is effectively nothing because of how far pushed this up is. So we're choosing to support middle, which is good. We're all together. Let's find a kill, right? So I like that we're anchoring the bottom bush. So you guys should be communicating, Leo, look for an entomb. Leo, look for an entomb. That's a good wall. They already blew Hyperion to try and help clear what they're doing. That's the freest Lily game, man. There's no way they're going to hurt you. Okay, this time we overlapped. Right? I'm okay with Entomb, and I'm okay with Throw, but we really don't want to be using both because now Raynor doesn't die. Maybe we get Joe here? Wow. Flashlight almost saved him. Yep. Okay, we got our kill. Now what? Leo's pushing top. We're trying to force more kills. We don't have turn in. There's nothing on the map to take. Without Joe and without Gust, I would potentially look to take boss off the map and then control vision with your Luna. All the waves are pushed up, right? I know we don't have PvE Luna, so maybe I'm thinking correctly, but like we're able to take boss off the map and we can hopefully get to 20s. Because right now, if we slow play this game, they're going to get to 20s first, and they're going to get the objective. So Leo barely lives there. We get the camp for free. So we've chosen with our Dead Joe time to take an easy camp. And the camp that's on our side of the map. Nope, now we're going boss. Or we're checking boss. Checking boss. Like, we're going to boss when we know they have the turn-in, right? They have gems. They have no reason to be at boss. They want to extend their lead, they want to turn in, and they want to get 20s. They have no reason to be up here. We can see where they are, and they get the turn-in for free again. That's been the #1 thing, I think, so far this game, as far as the next time you play Spiderqueen, give them 0 free turn-ins, please. Okay, they have 20s. They're playing for top. The main reason they're playing for top is that all of your other walls are broken, and they want to force a fight 20 versus 19. You're most likely, you have a better chance that you will defend this, or at least send people here. You'll feel safe defending this compared to these ones here. They want to take the 20 versus 19 fight. They're going to show up all 5 top. Right? Like, even Hyperion was used. They want to knock this down so that way they can get the boss and start pushing with this lane. Bird is in a very scary position. Hopefully someone called out, I see Bird, I see Bird, I see Bird. Right? And they got top for free, which is what they knew they were going to get. We have 20s. They're going to finish this bottom wall. That is a great entomb. This person should 100% be dead. I really hope our damage shows up. Lily doing work. No control. We got the bird. We got 2. We get 3. Well done. Holy mackerel, that was messy. Lily came in clutch there. And so we lose bot, right? Which is kind of their whole idea. We're pushing top. You guys are going to lose bottom. Okay. So there are 3 dead. 3 dead. You need to send... You need to speed clear this. Go, boss. You need to make that swing happen. You need to get back your advantage. I don't think Leo does the boss as well as Luna does. I would have had Leo come down here. Like, this is AA Leo, right? Maybe. Like, I'm not as familiar with AA Leo's race compared to Luna, but I imagine Luna just does better. Okay, so we got the boss. They're down for another 20 seconds, right? Now the question becomes, do we push with boss, or do we get gems, right? I think at this point, you need to get as much damage as possible, and then pick up the gems along the way, right? So you really are in a sticky position, because it'd be great to get the gems from down here and get the clear. It'd be great to get your camp. It'd be great to knock down this keep, right? We need to create an opening. We need to create a win condition. So really, I think all 5 of you guys just need to push with this boss. Like, you can turn in right now just to dump, because the boss hasn't quite walked up there yet, but you need to be pushing with this boss. Looks like we're a little late. We're giving them some free clear on the boss. Okay, they are 5 here. That's great. This is wonderful. Exactly what you're looking for, right? The cheeky entombs behind the wall. This is wonderful. I really hope we got damage for this. Nope. So we're trading again Entomb for Gust. But that's okay, right? Because we have, effectively, a second engage. Good attempt. Okay. So they blew Gust. We blew Entomb. They're both on 60-second cooldowns. Right? So we can get this building. They've blown their defensive tools. So now we should be turning and getting the building. We even got a kill. Alright. Okay. So then you should always be talking and thinking. Can I end here? Right? Can we? I don't know. Right? We don't have PvE Luna. We don't have AA TAS. We don't have any of our ults up, except for a disengage. So ending here can be very risky. I think we look for one more kill. Yes, we look for one more kill. I don't understand this black hole. Okay, we looked for it. Oh! Okay. So again, we looked for it, and we're done. We have to leave now. Okay, we ended up trading healer for healer. We lost our tank because we're overextended. That's like a good entomb, but we have no damage left. Oh my gosh. The bloodbath and the chaos. Guys, while this is happening, we're losing mid for free. Like, this is another point of evaluation for, like, what are we fighting for? What are we doing? What are we strong at? Like, we got the building. That was our goal, right? We almost have turn in. So we get the building and we leave and we clean up the lanes. We control the turn-ins. That way we don't get beaten. Oh, man. We're going to clean up. So now we've got so we still are ahead to turn in, but we've got 2 keeps down. We have turn in first, so we're looking to get our turn in. We don't have all 5 players, so trying to get a turn in here can be really dangerous. That was a really lucky bounce from him. I doubt that he was looking for that bounce. We got our turn in. Okay. So as a team, where are we going? Right? Every time you get a turn in, you should be at least talking about where are we going. In my opinion, I would want to try and knock down mid. Right? Even up one of the lanes that we're behind in, as well as try and create a split push opportunity. This down here sucks. Right? That means our web weavers aren't going to get very far and aren't going to spawn. But Leo's trying to get it cleared out. He tried, but there's not a lot you can do there. Luna also tried, right? It's like the web weavers top are spawning in neutral position. So, but that's okay. We really want to fight at middle right now, right? This is literally the game-winning fight. It doesn't matter what happens here. This is our opportunity to swing the game in our favor. Obviously, every time we've been entombing, they've been gusting. So if there's a way to get the bird, that'd be great. If there's a way to get the Rhaegar, that'd be great. But it's really hard with our damage structure and what we have. We really want to be looking for fishing with these walls here, right? W-Star wants to be fishing for walls, trying to blow CDs, put damage on people, and see if we can support this Web Weaver. And I would say at a minimum, we're looking for the building. Yes, we want kills, but we're looking for the building at a minimum. Let's see if we do it. Leo's looking for a cheeky flank. Okay. Hyperion's used and cancels out most of our Spider. That's it. We looked for it, right? That was the first wall. And Gust got used. That's absolutely wonderful. We just traded wall for Gust. And we got the Hogger. Hogger's been interrupted. Oh, the taunt. Okay. Beluga, you need to go into try mode right after this. For heroes that have escapes, you need to do throw taunt. You need to practice this. Because that's the only reason Garrosh is good into heroes with escapes, is because you actually can stop them from escaping. If you throw taunted this Hogger here, he's dead. They have no Gust. Ancestral's way too far away. So make sure you practice that. Throw taunt. A lot of the game you're playing throw Q, I agree, and then you walk up and you taunt them, right, for the most maximum duration. But if the hero has an escape, you need to throw taunt. And unfortunately, this is, I don't know if you know, but Hogger doesn't play by the rules. This isn't real terrain to Hogger. He just spins out of Entomb. It's kind of really annoying. So, that's unfortunate. Okay, so we just used all of our engages, all of our tools. We have nothing left. We can slow play now. Right now we're switching. We're switching to slow play. We've blown our two ultimates that help us get kills. So, Jugs are out. Right, the pressure's starting to build. Right, the pressure's starting to build in the other lanes. It's coming. But we're trying to slow play to get this building. Okay. We got our building. Go bot. Go bot. Go bot. Don't fight. We have no buttons to fight with. No, we're chasing kills. No! No, we're gonna die at the core! Ah. Guys, just a sneeze. Just a sneeze and we're up. Right? Like we have 3 keeps. And then we have vision control. We have the ability to take the next fight. Oh man, that's so sad. And then you die. And that's game. Because CCS knows how to push for core. Okay. Honestly, a very good game. I think, big picture, early game, we need to play to our strengths. Early game, TAS needs to be clearing every wave. We need to not give away free turn-ins, so that way they don't get free structure damage on us. And we need to be making sure that if we're playing for picks early, that we have burst damage early. Because we don't. We just don't. Even if Luna lands all of her abilities, it's not enough burst to consistently get kills. So maybe not be looking for as many aggressive picks early game. We'll just quickly look at talents besides that. So I don't mind throw range, but if you're playing Q the rest of the way, this really should be Q1. It helps you so much with your survivability, and it also does damage. So if you specifically were taking throw range for like cheeky throws, cheeky stuff, like excellent, but I didn't see any throws where the throw range made a difference. So definitely if you're playing Q build, take Q. And then feel free to use your Unstoppable to secure kills aggressively as well. And then we reduced attack speed. They're both A. That's fine. Shields. And then you went for the combo here. Does a mini stun help? No. Yeah, this is fine. And then the double throw. Okay. TAS went Q. Shield. I think that's the only talent you can pick on that tier. Yeah. Actually, if you're going full Q build... No, this is fine. That's correct. That's correct. Shadowhawk's correct. Q... Yep, that's fine. Lily went Serpents. Cleanse is the only thing that's really important here. Yep. Looks fine. AA Leo into Joe sounds rough, right? A lot of your sustain and a lot of your damage, and you're playing into blinds. Like, I know you're mainly playing off of Entomb, so like your AAs aren't going to change that much. I probably would have went. I probably went full suck build. I would have went. Let's go to sevens here. I think this is a. So I would have taken the range here because I understand you take movement speed so you can get more AAs, right? Because if you're running faster, that means you can then like body block and get more stuns. I would have taken the range because it's really easy to tether onto a target that's in your Entomb, especially if it's Joe in them. And then, um, obviously, this would be either Empower Wraithwalk or cooldown. It's hard. I don't know if you would get really tons of full cooldown durations. A lot of your Entombs immediately got gusted, so it doesn't matter which of these you took. And then, yes, this is technically more damage, assuming that you are able to box and auto attack. But it felt like a lot of our fights were decided based on gust or successful entombs and things. And so being able to just put this on the tank or on Hogger might be the difference in the amount of damage you get. So either way, I don't think your talents change too much of anything. Just something to think about if you're playing into blinds. What exactly are you trying to get? And then Luna things. I understand QQQ here just because that's, this helps you hit this a lot more frequently. So I get it. I also, when I looked at the draft, I thought this was going to be PvE just because you guys don't have tons of siege damage. And so this being PvE means maybe you could get a lot more siege and you could do bosses faster. But either way, I agree with this 100%. It's the only way you die, and it gives you your burst as well for your team. Is that the right talent for 13? Am I thinking of something else? Where is Luna? Yeah. I was used to seeing Abolish Magic, but I guess the question becomes is you don't need another cleanse because you have Lily, who's like the best cleanse in the game. And then do you need Spell Armor? Falstead is Burst Spell Armor. Probably don't need Spell Armor. So one of these two increases the slow duration, no longer decay. So your slow does what more? 40%. So that means you slow them for 40% for 4 seconds. Okay. Because Leo also took slows, right? Leo slows for 40%. So your slows really don't change or have any breakpoints. Okay, what was the other option? Casting Chrono Stars while at least 2 heroes are effective when Nature's Tongue reduces the cooldown by 4 seconds. So you get more W's off. At least 2 heroes. Hey, you're not going to be hitting more W's. This isn't their build. Yeah, this is correct. I would have loved to see... I'm just so used to seeing Abolish Magic. But I don't know if it's really worth. So yeah, that's fine. And then yeah, if you're Q, this is Q build. And then being able to leave to your friends is huge. So honestly, really close game, guys. I think you play your early game a little bit differently and you do good. And then this was the key pivotal fight. Both teams kind of messed their stuff up and didn't get any kills. And then we didn't take the free building. We forced under core and died. So overall, not a bad game. Hey guys, thanks for the good suggestion. Great replay. I'll catch you later, Maximum Thrust. Have a great evening.